Hi Pisces, this is Crystal Rose with Comfy Soul and I'm here to do your reading. So I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot by John Holland and I'm going to finish with the Saints and Mystics by Andres Engracia. And I'm going to use this to show who's working with you right now and what kind of energy is working with you so that you can be more intentional with your life and really be aware of like your powers and what you're capable of, right? Okay, so I like to have music on in the background when I'm shuffling. Christopher Cross, I really don't know anymore is on. What does it say? To give up your heart to another love just to be lost and lonely after all. I really don't know anymore. Really can't say. I really don't know anymore. I'm just that way. So I'm getting the feeling here that you want to go to somebody else. You thought you were with the person you were supposed to be with. Now you're realizing it's someone else, but you don't even trust yourself enough to go do that. So you just want to sit there and twiddle your thumbs. Let me see how that's working out for you. It's not good to be frozen. You are planning something, are we? Something's happening. Oh, you are moving on. I think that's why you were tripping. That's why you were like, well, how do I keep moving on to other people? But I don't think that you take this lightly. I don't think this is something that you just do like every week. I think this is you genuinely realizing, oh, it is that time for me to move on again to another phase. So like maybe this is the third major relationship in your life or something, right? And you didn't want to do it again, but you realize it's probably time to go. So, you know what's interesting? I feel like there's something that clicked on for you that has you seeing brighter days ahead. Like really showing you all the other possibilities of being and ways of living and making money. And this is now motivating rather than terrifying. So you're willing to move on. And I think that that's like was in addition to you falling in love with this person you fell in love with. You also kind of were able to say like, okay, in this other area of my life, I will prosper even more so because I'm willing to do this. I've done this before and I built this up. And then when I left that, I came to this and I built this up. So you have a series of successes. It's just a matter of you being willing to like lose a little to make a little more, that kind of thing. So there's some changes here with like your home, your money, your career. Could be all of it, really, honestly, because I see you just planning a whole different way of life that has to do with being passionate, living passionately. So if this is you starting a new business or creating something that maybe other people didn't agree with, and now you're letting go of all that to go be you and go be creative and go be a dreamer and go be the best damn Pisces you know how to be, fucking fabulous on you. I love that. Let's keep going. What else is going on? So Toto is on make believe. Why don't we make believe that we're sorry? Why must we hold it all inside? Where do lovers go when they're running and there's no place to hide? Always remember the day we met in the foreign rain. You were content and we went our separate ways. Ouch. Okay, so lovers passing in the mist. Let's see. Yeah. So you really value a sense of security. You truly value a strong foundation, good money, you know, that type of thing. But Spirit's asking you to choose, there's choose wisely. They're asking you to choose what lights you up, what makes you happy and feel passionate and makes you feel like you and an awesome Pisces. That is your spiritual awareness. That is your own awareness of you. That's how you show up in the world and how you function. That's not about anybody else. It's not, you're looking at, oh, I'm leaving one person to go to another. That's not the whole story. The whole story is, I've learned something and I need to be me. So I got to break free and I need to follow my intuition. And it's not about being in love with somebody else or, you know, a different career path or whatever it is that you're changing. It's having to do with realizing that this is the greatest version of you. This is the next step of you. This is the part of you that is fully tuned into the divine. And because you're going to be trusting spirit and yourself and your ability to move through things, there's a really nice foundation here. Like even stronger than what because you were perpetually planning before. Always planning, always planning, always planning, always planning. For some reason, making this move and taking this step is action in motion, which actually creates real abundance, real stability, real awareness, like a completion of you. Do you understand? Let's keep going because this looks really good. Really, really good for you. Oh, my shoulder just tightened up. If you're having trouble, it's on the left side. It's the feminine side. If you're having trouble in nurturing, shouldering responsibility for nurturing others, that is not for you. That is not your responsibility to wipe other people's asses. I mean, it might be if that's your kid or whatever, but like, still, they should let that happen with gratitude. They should smile at you and hand you the diaper, you know, instead of throwing poo in your face, right? Okay, let me continue. You need to speak up. You're afraid to move on to your other life, your new life, the life you're meant to live, because you're worried about overthinking what other people are going to think, what you might be losing. You're just way overthinking the situation instead of just finishing it. I just heard, finish him. Because you're in charge. That's the thing you're missing, is you're in charge, not somebody else, not other people, not your mama, not your daddy, not your sister, not your granny. This is you in charge. You're the boss. You're the one who makes the decisions of your own life. You don't need somebody else to do that. So stand up for yourself. Bada bing, bada boom. Warrior badassery. Look at that. And hold on. My dog is hacking. There's a stroller outside. There's all kinds of things going on. Hold on. I like to look at real life situations for synchronicities. So it's a couple. I actually think it's a daughter and her dad and a child. And if not, oh no, I think she's older. I think it's an older couple. No, this guy looks like grandpa. Then again, he might just not be in as great a shape as her. I'm looking through a screen and a dirty window, so it's not the best. Oh yeah, it's definitely just a couple. Okay, little bit older than, say, myself. They have a small child, toddler age. And I think that might be your fear, is like, is this it? Am I committing to this? Am I having a family? Am I starting a situation? Are we going to do this? That's the feeling I'm getting from that. Let me get a card for that. Yeah, that's your shadow work. Sorry, I didn't show you. You're having a hard time choosing that this is what you want to do. Do I want to have another baby? I thought I knew what I was doing the first time. And, do I know what I'm doing now? Like, yes, you do. You know you do. Because you're literally the most intuitive sign in the entire zodiac. So you already know that. You just don't have to worry about other people and their perceptions. And that's your shadow work. Standing up for yourself. That's it. Just you. Decisions for you. Not worried about, oh, my second child said this, so now I have to stay. I know somebody who told me, and even their mother told me, because I read both of them. This daughter told me, I once talked my mom into staying. And the mom told me later, I stayed because she asked me to. And now she has to figure herself out. Right? And the daughter has to reconcile with the fact that she was doing that for her own reasons and not what's best for mom. Or maybe this is the best for all of us, right? This was mom's decision, not the child. And then mom, being so nice and nurturing and loving and just going with the flow, stayed. And is not so happy and ended up with I'll just say some life or death challenges and leave it at that. So let me continue. Yep, that's it. So you have to choose for you, not for somebody else, not stop trying to fix things for everybody around you. You can only fix them for you, and trust that they will be the best decisions for everyone else around you as well. You're not willy-nilly about this. You're going to do something that's really good for you and feels amazing. And of course that's going to resonate out and be amazing for other people, right? Your children, your family, even the one that's giving you crap about leaving right now. Like, they'll see. And even if they don't, well, I already know they will, but even if they didn't, your life is for you. They won't always be here. So just do you. Yeah, you feel like a cheater, but I want you to remember, you're not leaving to go to somebody else. You're leaving because you need to live your life for you. I don't see anything here where you're talking to the other person or you've even told them how you feel or anything. So this purely has to do with taking care of you and doing you and leaving that door open and available for you to then continue with the rest of the things. You're getting ahead of yourself and then you're getting frozen. And I totally understand that because it's exactly what I do when I'm working. And it's so terrorizing, like so scary. So I have to break things down into little pieces and go, okay, I'm just going to do this and handle this right now. And then when that's handled, I'm going to handle this right now. And just do it for you, one thing at a time. And I promise you the rest gets easier and comes way faster. Okay? Yup. Victory and success. Whoop, whoop. That's all Archangel Gabriel and the Spirit had to say about it, right? Okay, let me grab you something from Saints and Mystics, and let's look at what energy you're channeling, and then I'll be done with you, and I can go find out why my dog is barking and being a crazy mofo. I think he's bored. He's sick of me being in here. He just wants me to come hug him. I need to spend time with him because I'm going to be dog sitting. So, when our overnight guest comes, I want my dogs to be chill. Okay. Saint Mary MacKillop. She looks very interesting. Life lessons, number 13. She looks very Bible studied. She looks very peaceful. She looks like she's learned a few things and come through the darkness. So this very much feels like how you feel to me. A little bit of terror in the eyes, but a hope that the light will shine and the answer will be right there in front of you and you'll be able to move forward, right? So let's look at Saint Mary MacKillop, number 13. All right. Born in Melbourne, Victoria in 1842, Maria Mary Ellen MacKillop grew up on a farm with her family. They had little money. Saint Mary held big dreams to become a teacher in life. She succeeded in her efforts, eventually securing a teaching role before later boldly opening and running her own schools throughout Australia and New Zealand. Wow, she didn't just have like one school, she did a whole thing. See? That's what I'm talking about. And I bet you every single one of the people around her told her, no, you can't do that, especially as a female and especially as a I was going to say especially as a Pisces, but I'm going to laugh at her. She's actually Pisces. Patron saint of teachers and students. So this is, you know, I mean, think of how many people would stop you from saying, I'm going to start a business and I'm going to go do this and I'm going to teach this. They would stop you. Even if it's a business that like, I mean, even like say it was just real estate or something, right? There's a process there. Maybe now they know 5 different realtors around them and they might be comfortable saying, okay, you can go ahead and go to real estate. I've seen it work for some people. But if you went out there and said, I'm going to go teach, let me grab something from there. I'm going to go teach people how to heal their emotional trauma. They would be like, are you shitting me? Like, how do you make money at that? What do you do? They'd be going crazy, right? But they don't understand that you have your head to the sky, that you're the one who's like, I hear you, God. Okay, God, let's go do this, God. And then you hear these voices and you talk to these other people that are actually here on the planet and they're squashing you and squashing you and squashing you. Don't let the squashers take you down. You're so much bigger than people who live in mediocrity, fear, the status quo, the norm, etc. Right? Okay. Let's see what else. She was dedicated to educating children of poor families and later founded the Sisters of St. Joseph with a small group of women who were similarly drawn to passions in helping the aged, the ill, the poor and neglected, children in need of home and education. Mary maintained a life of minimalism. So she was willing to live a simple life with very little material because the abundance was in serving this community of people. So if you've been afraid to leave your situation because of financial security, you will never be more happy than leaving a little bit of that behind just to go get more in the form of I'm safe, I'm taken care of, and I'm in the right community of people, and I'm helping teach people, and I feel I'm serving my purpose. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's see. Learning various cultures and teaching and ways of teaching to incorporate into her own schools. So she was open to learning different types of things to teach in those different areas. Not just her way or the highway. It was, I'm going to learn from you and I'm going to teach the way that you will want to be taught. So having specific audiences that you know will be receptive to the way that you're speaking. In other words, you speak, they're attracted to it, you're saying the right thing to the right audience, the right people. And maybe that's not your current friends and family, right? If they come along with you, great. If it takes them a minute, usually on average, I'll tell you it takes 2 to 3 years for everyone else to get on board. But they do support you being happy and wanting to move forward, even if they don't understand. And even if they sound the total opposite of that. Trust me, everyone is around you because you're a nurturing, loving human being. That's why they fear change for you, because they're afraid that you'll go away. All right? And you deserve to share that with everybody, not just this, little group of people who knows that you're awesome and incredible and might be taking advantage of you, right? Let's see. Her unique and progressive leadership. There you go. Black sheep, right? Her unique and progressive leadership was not widely favored by the surrounding congregations, and she was excommunicated and exonerated several times during her life. Eventually, however, Mary was elected as Superior General in 1899 and served in that capacity until her death in 1909. So she got 10 years of the community saying, I believe you, I honor you, and I want you to lead and show other people the way. When before, they wanted to hang her ass. Do you understand what I'm saying? How freaking predictive of that was that of me to say that? So August 8th might be significant to you. That's her feast day. Maybe that's somebody's birthday. Maybe that is an anniversary. Maybe this is just a time for you to realize this is when my journey started of whatever X, Y, and Z that I began, and I need to finish this. Okay, what else? She teaches the power of teamwork and starting from scratch to build true dreams for life. Be willing to live on minimal, because you will find that it's not for as long as you think. I mean, she went from, I'm going to let it all go so I can teach my passion and help other people, to I own a shit ton of schools and I'm traveling to different countries. Bam. Do you understand? These people didn't live forever. You know what I mean? They didn't have time, but they did. So don't just sit there twiddling your thumbs watching time go by, because look at how many things this woman created with not a goddamn thing, right? Except you have something. You just got to be willing to let go of what's currently there, because you need to make room for more. So much more. All right. She brings to light the divine soul's purpose, manifesting into the world, releasing and cleansing energetic toxins of emotional trauma held in your body from past events. She stimulates psychic visions, intuitive healing, creativity, confronts addictions and all kinds, and deepens spiritual expression towards the highest potential. So if your habit is, I'm going to go drink instead, or I'm going to go have sex instead, or I'm going to do anything, impulsive, gambling, overeating, whatever it is that you're doing, distracting yourself with to avoid serving your purpose and moving on in life, I totally understand that. I totally get it. I am not in any way, shape, or form admonishing you for it. I am here to encourage you and to say, no one gives a shit anymore. You can let all that go. Fuck it. And move on. Go make yourself happy, because when you're happy, no one can say jack shit to you. Do you understand? Now they can say jack shit to you and you're kind of miserable in some way and you feel stuck. You're in love with another situation, another person, another creative endeavor. And in order to get closer to that, you need to be you. So don't let other people hold you back with their limiting beliefs and their negativity and their toxic thoughts. Okay? You go, St. Mary MacKillop. Life lessons, baby. This is your life lesson. This is the last time, I promise you. So whatever you're hanging on to that you've built up for so long, this was not meant for you. It's a stepping stone to get you to the next level of incredible shit, way beyond what most people will work towards. Except the way you get it is through passion and serving your purpose. And through doing that, you have the love of your life, an incredible life, and you feel purposeful. You feel balanced. You feel so happy and so seen. So I'm going to leave it there. If you'd like a personal reading, check me out at comfysoul.com. Links down below. If you'd like to purchase the decks or any other information you need is all down there. And if it's not, send me a note. Write me on my website. And tell me what I forgot. But I am super, super happy to give you this message, because of all the readings that I did today, I really feel like you have the rags to riches, the purposeless to on the stage and everybody knowing your name, like, oh my God story. This is incredible. So please trust yourself, trust spirit, trust your heart, trust your passion, trust how beautiful you are and how nurturing you are as a human being and how intuitive you are to just say, of course that's right. Why am I listening to these other people? Why? Why am I scared? Like, yeah, it's a scary thing, but I'm going to nail this. And I'm going to be so abundant and so happy just being me. And I'm going to add, for the first time ever, like truly being you. All of you. You already knew you were nice. You already knew you were nurturing. You already knew that you were here to help people. This is the right way to do it, by letting go of toxic things that are weighing you back from serving your purpose fully. Okay? Super proud of you. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Bye.